Hello again, everyone. Almost done my book for April, and I mostly kept up this month. I've only got 2 more pages to do, so what I thought I'd do is just flip through the first half of the month, and I'll do another video in a couple of days to show the second half. So this book I made, pretty simple, just pattern paper and covered in contact paper. Bound it with my cinch. And I'm doing 2 months in this book. I'm doing April and May, so you can see I still got some room to grow there. But it's starting to thicken up. I like my books a little chunky, not too chunky, but just a little bit. So I'm using the Simple Stories Life in Color collection. I'm using odds and ends that I have in my collection from other things too. I've got a little bit that Jackie gave me from the I Am collection, also Simple Stories. It goes really well with most of this book, and she had a little bit left from when she used it, so you'll see a bit of that in here too. So I kept my cover simple this time. I just really liked this paper with the flowers. It looked like spring to me, but it's kind of a busy paper, so I thought just putting the title on it and some thickers, and that was pretty much all it needed. So this book I'm doing a combination. If you watched my video for March, then you know I was doing a very tiny book. I'm back to my normal 6x8 in this, and I'm doing a combination of, I'll have a blank white page, then I'll have a pattern paper, and then I will have a pocket page, and I just repeat that through the book. Anytime I need extra space, I'm just throwing in inserts of whatever I need. I just punch them and slip them in, so you'll see that as I'm flipping through. So this book I've stuck pretty closely with the collection, I think. I'm having fun with it. I've got lots of the journaling cards and everything, so it's pretty consistent, I think. And so I was recording, April Fool's Day, trying to put a little title on everything. You'll see I'll do a lot of I've been doing this for a couple months now, just scripting all my dates. I just like them. I think they look pretty. This one was a fun page. I really, here, let me zoom this one a little bit so you can see it. I had fun with this. I had this this card with spots to list different things. Jackie had come over with these delicious desserts to share, so I was able to do a little description for each of them. So I liked that. Did some card making for a friend, so wanted to show what I made for her. And then we had her birthday party. So here you can see I had too many pictures, so I put a little tip in here to show the things that we made her for her birthday, and then another little pocket page here to include some of the pictures. And the pocket pages I'm using vary. Like this one is the 3 4x3 or the 4 3x4 pages, but some of them will be 2 4x6s. I just kind of alternated them through the book just to keep things interesting. The Life in Color collection has a lot of these cards. So there's one of these cards for every day of the week, and there's cards that have all the different months on them. So I've used a lot of the date elements here. You can see one of Jackie's I Am stickers that I took from her. And I'm, oh my goodness, I'm at a total loss for words. So the pocket pages are something, if you watched my first December daily video, that was the first time I ever used pocket pages. And I had a really hard time with them, but I find them to be a fun challenge now to making my days fit into the preset spaces. So like this day I didn't actually have a lot to write, so I just used the space to make some my nice date card. And this day was not busy, but we were having a lot of company over the next week, and Jackie and I going to Scrap Fest, so I just made this little thing to say we're gonna have busy days ahead, because we were. Actually really like how that turned out. And then yeah, Scrap Fest. This was a scrapbookers convention in Kitchener, right?
Kitchener, Ontario.
Yeah, in Kitchener, Ontario. That Jackie and I rented a car, and off we went, just for a day trip, but we had so much fun. So that's us in the car right before we leave. And then I just took all sorts of pictures of the actual venue, and these might be kind of hard to see in the video. There was a sign by the register at the registration desk that said your husband called and said to buy whatever you want. So we took a picture of that. Jackie sent it to her husband as a warning of the day we were about to have. This one, again, I don't think you can make it out very well, but there was a sign, and this sign with the arrow says downstairs on it, and it's pointing to upstairs, and it just cracked me up every time we passed it. So I had to include it. This was a picture of us at the end of Scrapfest, so tired and weighed down by our bags that we couldn't even hold our heads up anymore. This is a little stamp. I included this. This is the stamps that I bought at the show, so I just put one in there because I thought he was so cute. And then the next day, Jackie and I got together and cataloged our hauls. That's why that's the haul. This is everything I bought at Scrapfest, and Jackie had a similar collection at the end of it.
We posted it on Instagram.
I was gonna say, did we do videos or did we just do Instagram? I don't even remember now.
I did a video.
I can't remember if I did or not.
I think you did.
I don't even know what's on my channel.
You probably did.
I think I did. So yeah, you can see everything that's there if you check out my video, which I'm pretty sure is on my channel. This day, I loved this beautiful day card for it because it was a beautiful day out that day. So that worked out really well. And again, it was one of my days where I had lots of pictures. So I just put that in there as a little tip in. Picture of me hanging out with my friends. Very exciting cleaning day. This was the day before we had a ton of company. So that was really what I did all day, was just cleaned and cleaned, because we have a small apartment, and we had 2 friends were coming to stay with us. They were going to be there for 2 days, and then my mother was coming to stay with me for 3 days, and then my friends were coming back for another 2 days. So we had cleaning day, and then they arrived. So I just put a little title on this little card and just talked about my attempt to meet them at the airport, which didn't go very well. It was my first time trying to get to Pearson Airport here in Toronto, and I failed at it, is what we'll say about that. But then we went out to Kensington Market and by Chinatown that day, so I just took some pictures because I hadn't actually been there. My friend that was my friend Erin that I'm talking about, not me, I promise I'm not talking about myself in the third person, had actually lived in Toronto before, so when she found out that there were places I hadn't been, like Kensington Market, she was just like, well, I guess we're going. So this was just some graffiti I liked there, Erin laying on my couch, some fun statues that were in somebody's yard, and I took cards from some of the places we stopped just to document everything. And the next day we went out again to the market, so again just documenting everything we did there. And then my mother arrived. I didn't actually get a picture of Mom that day. She got here pretty late, so she wanted a picture of the skyline of the city because we were picking her up at the airport downtown. So that's why I took that picture. In the afternoon, I was at home with my friends because they were still at my place at that point. We were playing games, so I took a picture of my boyfriend who won the game with a very weird strategy that we didn't think would work, but he won. So 14th, now my mom was here, took pictures. We bought a ridiculous amount of silly Easter snacks, and we introduced my mother to virtual reality. So that's a picture of my mother in a VR helmet.
We got the $20 bag of mini eggs.
And we ate the whole thing. It was gone in the 3 days Mom was there. But we just had a really good time. The Mandarin is a place we went for dinner. On the 15th, we had Shop Till You Drop. This is a picture of my mother draped in everything we bought that day between the 3 of us, including my mother bought a tablet, so that's why you see her tapping away there. So we just had a super fun day, and that picture of Mom deserved a place of honor. And I'm going to keep going a little bit past the middle of the month just to get through the company, because this is the busy section of the month. Then we had Jackie's birthday. It was Mom's last day, and we took this great selfie of the group of us, Mom and her girls and their boys. The cake, the ice cream cake we had for Jackie. So we just had a wonderful trip, and I feel like I got a lot of really great pictures and documented it really well. And then, so my mom left that day. This day my friends came back, so we were out. It was another really nice day, so me and Erin went out to the park, had a really nice day, and then life kind of goes back to normal after that. So I think I've got 2 more pages to do in this book. Once I get them done, I'll do a flip through of the second half. Just also want to put a little plug on here. I did this on my video for March as well, but my sister has started a group called Creative Journalers on Facebook that I'm there as an admin as well. Jackie started it as kind of a group for everybody who doesn't feel represented